everybody, it's the Cologne guy here, back with another fragrance video. Guys, you don't need to spend a lot of money to smell good. I'm going to prove that to you with 5 awesome and affordable fragrances that you definitely need to check out. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Number 1 on my list for you guys to check out is a Montblanc fragrance. So Montblanc is a fantastic fragrance house to look at if you want to spend below £100, $100. It's probably the best house in that price range. And Montblanc Emblem is the fragrance that I want to lead with, that I feel is so underrated out of all of them. This is a very warm, inviting but fresh fragrance. You know, it uses cardamom, violet and tonka bean as well as some other notes, but all that makes is a very safe and versatile fragrance that, you know, everyone loves to smell. It's not super complex, so if you're used to very complex fragrances, you may not get wowed by it, but this is one fragrance to definitely look at if you just want to smell good, versatile in most occasions, and, you know, get compliments. So that is Montblanc Emblem, and I absolutely love the bottle design of it. I'm going to put a little close up obviously for you guys, but it's just a very beautiful fragrance, and I'm so happy to have it in my collection. Number 2 on my list, it's a fragrance that wowed me when I first smelt it, and it is no other than Joop. Wow. So Joop is a fragrance house that you need to sort of be in a list of affordable fragrances. You know, they do have some amazing fragrances like Joop Home, but Joop is the only one that I think is a fragrance that I would recommend because it's not super youthful or overtly sweet. It's actually quite a sophisticated fragrance. So Joop uses, you know, amber, vanilla, cashmere wood and tonka bean, and it just blends it all together to make a very warm fragrance that is perfect for colder weathers and intimate settings. You know, it sort of draws you in, and it's not super pretentious like most Joop, you know, fragrances are. You know, and I also just love the design they've been going for, and I think it works really well. So that is Joop. So number 3 on my list is a very beautiful fragrance, and it's one that, you know, sort of cemented my, you know, love for fragrances, and it's Versace The Dreamer. So I bought this fragrance years ago, and you can already tell by how much I've used that it's a fragrance that I love, but not to be worried, I've got a backup bottle here. This is a fragrance that, if you saw my last video, you know, I mentioned Uncle Noir, which is a fragrance that sort of has deep meaning and story behind it. This is also one of those fragrances, you know, and I could picture someone like Scarface, you know, Tony Montana wearing this one.
Tony Montana! You fuck with me! You fucking with me back!
I mean, just think of the name, The Dreamer. He had a dream to become Kingpin in Miami, and in his glory days, if you want to call it that, I could have even pictured him wearing this one. You know, it's a very soft, tobacco-based white floral fragrance, and it's also sort of suited for that time frame as well. It's not a very modern fragrance. You know, the DNA is maybe a bit old school, but it's so beautiful, guys. A lot of people may not like this one on you, but some people do. So it's a bit of a 50-50, but guys, roll the dice, buy this fragrance, smell it, and thank me later, because it is a wonderful fragrance that I will always have in my collection. So that's number 3, Versace The Dreamer.
Okay, you like that? Huh? You want more?
So number 4 on my list, it would be Unforgivable not to mention this fragrance, and it is no other than Sean John Unforgivable.
Yeah.
AKA Creed Millésime Impérial for an affordable price. So with this, guys, you get mandarin orange, bergamot, some more citrusy fruitness, as well as a bit of lavender and some very nicely done booziness with some rum. So it's quite a classy fragrance. It's one that people in the 2000s wore as a signature scent.
Bad boy.
But one that I can definitely see everyone wearing nowadays as well. It's a very timeless fragrance DNA, and also the most expensive smelling out of this whole list, because, you know, at the end of the day, it does smell like a Creed fragrance. But I just love the design of it. I love the hues they've done with the brown and the champagne gold, but also the scent itself is just mouth-watering to smell. So guys, definitely give this one a try. It is Sean John Unforgivable for number 4.
Come on.
So the final fragrance on this video, I mean, it won't come to shock to most of you, it is indeed a Calvin Klein fragrance, specifically CK1 Shock. So this is a phenomenal tobacco-based fragrance with an amazing opening. You know, Calvin Klein have really outdone themselves with this one, and it's one that surprised me when I first bought it and smelt it. It uses, you know, amber woods as well as a bit of cinnamon, and that cinnamon adds a bit of spice to this fragrance that works so well with the tobacco. it's just a very amazing fragrance that I just love to keep applying on myself because the opening is magical. It's one of the best openings of a fragrance, I would say. It's a bit sweet, not super gourmandish, I wouldn't say by any means, but it is a very amazing fragrance that would very well suit you guys in the warmer weather, intimate settings. But it's just a great fragrance, and please guys, don't let the bottle, the price, or the brand Calvin Klein fool you into thinking this is some cheap synthetic mess. It's quite a well done fragrance, and I'm really happy to have it in my collection, which is why I recommend you guys take a look at it if you can. So guys, that is 5 awesome and affordable fragrances that I want to talk to you guys about. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. As always guys, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell to get notified of any future videos, and I'll catch you guys next time.